Welcome to the Most Unknown Podcast. Your host, Ab Judah, OG Fule, Johnny Vassetti.
Dr. Spiffy.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah. What's up, fellas?
Happy Black History Month.
Absolutely happy Black History Month. Right?
Happy Black History Month.
365 black, man.
Yeah,
black,
man.
365, dog.
Who y'all favorite Black History Month figures?
Yeah, like what's some of y'all favorite like Black History moments that you wish you could have been a part of, like be there physically for?
Computers.
What?
Computers.
What you mean?
A black man made computer. Yeah.
So you wish you was there helping him make it?
Like the black people was under Steve Jobs. I wish I was there.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And not to be corny, when George, what's his name? George Carlin, when he made the Peanuts. You know
I wish I was on that bus with Rosa, yo, just to see like.
Wow, that bus
you
probably was
see that
hot
every
as
day,
shit.
bro. It just was Rosa that day.
I wish, yeah, I know.
You've seen that in New Carrollton Station 30 times. Fool.
Yeah, but I wish I was there, like on that specific bus that day. Just,
Wow, you don't send them back?
I just wanted to know what I would have done in that time. Man.
You just sit your ass in the back.
Nah, I don't know. I ain't rocking like that.
That white man, you in the back neck.
I ain't get it back, nigga. Boogie, nigga. Like,
Get colors in the back.
nah.
Yo, they really had colors. Like they had whites and colors.
Can you imagine like being at like you know how you see the videos of like niggas they in a diner and shit and they like whooping on sitting at the table.
Mm-hmm. They had the shit said colors.
I can't possibly.
And white.
That wasn't smooth at all, yo. I can't. That
all.
was fucking terrible, yo. No, I can't imagine being in that scenario, like being literally like during like the civil rights era,
Like you literally was standing outside the door and watching white people to eat.
getting
Couldn't be me.
sprayed with fire hoses, like.
Couldn't be me. Could not be me, bro.
I commend them people, like you know what I'm saying. That's a different level. That's a different level of restraint. Like that's a lot to deal with, bro.
That's like I have a party, right?
If you was back
That's
then.
like
That's
I
what I'm
have.
saying, but I can't imagine it now though. Like,
That's like I have a party, right? And I said no whites.
I mean,
That'd be what I be.
no, you wouldn't be wrong.
No white people.
I mean, most of my parties I go to is no white. Like,
White people aren't allowed to.
but that's my choice though. Like that ain't my. That's not my.
Like
force.
no white chef. You can't even be Latin. Like just no whites at all.
White chef. I don't know about that one. I don't think
Some
I'm
good white
interested
chefs out here.
in- No,
Don't do
yeah,
that.
they all on TV though.
Shout out to my nigga Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. Is Emerald got Emerald's not white. Emerald's not white.
He is, yeah.
Guy Fieri.
Is it Guy Fury?
Guy Fieri, my dog.
Y'all be watching them cooking shows?
That's my shit. Nah, cooking show's my shit.
I watch Chopped.
Chopped is what?
Yeah, chop my shit too.
It's like a contest.
Yeah.
At guys' grocery games.
Guy Grocery Game's the greatest. That's my shit.
That's the Guy Fury show.
Yeah.
And
They be whipping up.
these shows come on what channel?
Food.
Food Network.
channel.
You don't watch
Network.
Food Network?
Nah, not really.
The fuck
You
you be
ever
doing?
You're not old enough yet.
What the fuck you be doing? Being
I
a
watch
thigh? You be being a thigh?
I watch HGTV.
You watch Property Brothers?
Of course,
The new one?
for sure.
You know one of them went to like jail or something?
What?
What?
Like one of them did something. Something happened to one of them. One of the twins, he was doing drugs or something.
I wouldn't.
Yo,
I
He
wouldn't,
was. He was.
I wouldn't be
Is that
surprised.
facts?
I wouldn't be
He
surprised with
was.
none of this, bro.
Yeah. One of the
After
twins was doing
after I learned about the
cocaine.
Tim Allen joint, nothing surprised me.
Tim Allen was a snitch, man. We don't respect snitches around
He
here.
was. And then he got home improvement.
Nah, man. That nigga was a snitch,
Then he
man.
got home improvement, and look at him now, bro.
I really thought Tim Allen was stand up, but he was a snitch.
I wish I was there for Gucci and Jeezy.
Black History moment.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah,
Facts.
that would
Gabe
have
seen it.
That would have been an interesting.
See this man get washed all crazy.
That would have been an interesting thing to be a part of.
Oh, fuck.
Black History moment. There's other ones I'm thinking about too that's not coming to my mind. Events that I wish I was there for Black History.
Yeah, I'm not
about
I
that
don't
one,
know.
bro.
I'm not really like a. I'm good with that. Like honestly, like
I would have loved to hear one of Malcolm's speeches though.
Facts, I would too.
I would have loved to been there to sit in the crowd and listen to one of his speeches or Martin, for sure. Yeah.
But I Have a Dream
I'm really
joint?
just good on all that.
I Am a Dream. That would have been dope.
On the whole.
He had another
What
one.
the fuck about
No, I respect. No, I don't give a fuck. It's not. See how you try to do me?
I'm
like,
just curious,
because I'm
man.
good doesn't mean I don't give a fuck. I'm just listen. I respect what they did, but I'm fine. Like not being like I don't want to stand in City Hall to listen to like I'm Gucci and all that. Like I'm glad it was done so we can
Right.
do what we are now. But I don't need to relive any of that. Any of that. Unless it was like an Ali fight or something like that. Other than that, I'm Gucci on like everything that happened.
Nah, I want to see it, bro.
I gotta see that.
Like that picture where it's
You wanted to be
Ali.
in the room when Malcolm X was by the window with the chopper. Like,
That
you
would've
wanted to
been
take
tight.
That'd have been tight. If I was across the street,
That would have been tight as shit. Like if you was that room, that picture that you see, that you know, the infamous picture is it's Ali, it's Jim Brown, it's Kareem, and who else? There's a couple other people.
You think they was having fun in that room? Though?
No, but just because it's not fun, don't mean I don't want to be there.
No, I wish I was there too.
That's a moment.
That's
bro.
a moment.
Like,
Yeah.
why would you? Yeah, that's a moment, bro.
Yeah, that's a moment.
Like when Michael Jackson brought out Jay-Z brought out Mike at Summer Jam. That was a moment.
That was a moment.
That's a better moment, for real, honestly.
Nah,
Not more important, but better.
possibly depending on
Like
what your
one of the
perception
people.
is.
Mike at Summer Jam was crazy.
Yeah, but he ain't perform. I don't think he just was there. If Mike would have performed, that would have been lit.
He just pulled up.
If he would have did a remix to
Summer Jam
to
ain't
like,
had enough for Mike. That's what it really
yeah, hell, what nigga? If they
What
would,
year was that? Like 2001, right?
I think somewhere around there. Like if Mike would have did a remix to Song Cry, oh man,
He should have performed though. Mike just.
it was just at the
Just
point.
weirded out.
Mike was wearing a mask before the mask was
Yeah,
tight
Mike knew
too,
about the
man.
Rona before the Rona.
Nigga was wearing.
I mean, so was R.
masks.
Kelly, but
That's a different.
nah, he dead ass had a match before all this shit was popping.
He had a mask for a different reason. I feel like. I feel like he was trying to conceal his identity.
Nah, it wasn't that bad. You know? It's the outfits we used to let him get away with. But anyway, that's neither here. We on Black History. I'm not talking R. Kelly.
I mean, he is history. Like, for a different reason. He's Black history for sure.
I mean, he's very talented too.
I wonder what his day is like in prison, bro. Like,
This is y'all. We can't go left.
no,
Yeah, we gotta-
we definitely
Can we just be professional?
I want to know what it.
Let's
what
end.
it-
This shit is getting weird. Like
No, it's not.
when I don't talk on the podcast, I mean it gets weird.
Nah, dog. That nigga got to loosen up, man.
No, it got weird. Like we just easing R. Kelly. Like,
Loosen up, dog.
Since we in this weird little space, I just want a quick shot at. Listen, shout out them guys over there to Killer Talk. You know what I'm saying? That guy and
I
that
know where
girl.
this is going.
Jazz, you're out of your fucking mind, Joe.
Yeah.
Is Ashanti pretty? What, bro? Like I
Yeah,
could, like,
Jazz,
but
you was
that's, I
tripping.
just had to
What she
like.
saying?
You're out. Her question was, "Is Ashanti pretty?"
Yeah, that was.
She's as pretty as the day is long, my nigga. Like I don't understand what the
nah,
fuck.
Ashanti-
Like
Ashanti-
niggas is
Ashanti.
you let that go. You let that happen.
Yeah, Ashanti's
Oppie.
definitely pretty for sure.
All right.
We have an op on the show.
Yeah. IP.
They killing her though.
And they introduce her for whatever
They
reason.
definitely killing her. Oh, wow.
So we can't hear you, Harlem.
They killing her for sure.
Harlem on the rise.
We
I
have,
just want to wear your coat. I really want
we
your
have,
coat.
we got a friend in the room.
Do the mistake.
So if you guys every week we hear
We always got friends of the show. We got Skeeter on the building.
We hear-
Say hi, Skeeter. Hey, Josh.
every week we hear y'all, but if a woman was in the room y'all wouldn't say that, or
Yeah,
what
we
about
needed
why
you
y'all don't
last
get a
week.
woman's opinion? No,
Nah,
blah,
real talk.
blah.
We needed you last week. Shit was.
We have had women in here.
We did. We had a lot
A
of
lot of
women.
women heavy topics.
And-
Yeah,
and-
we women heavy show. We don't fuck with the dudes.
That's why most of our audience is
Yeah,
women.
we got a whole community for the women. Them comments be wicked.
We got
I want to talk about that too.
We got a special
Please.
woman here too. A celebrity. Nah, do you want me to?
A celebrity,
I know
celebrity IG. Are you a IG? Are you just regular?
You
Want to be regular or IG model? What do you want to be? Pick your choice. Pick your poison.
She's an
You
IG
don't know?
model during the day.
You IG model doing the no. She's IG
told
model
her
at the night.
She
When
told her
Gotham City,
45 at night.
you know how Gotham City come? They
Yeah.
she's an IG model.
She's dated people like Meek,
Yeah. Ooh, oh wow. Allegedly.
Just gonna throw people.
Allegedly.
Carmelo.
That's sick.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? What's up? Talking shit. What's up?
How you doing?
What's up?
I'm
You represent
not.
women, right?
I
just
can't do
want
that
to
on the
know
show. I
all
gotta do
these
that after the
topics.
show. Come on. I'm professional. Stop that.
You have the women audience on your show.
Yeah, you do, for real. Like, this is important on all jokes aside. We gonna Carmelo, y'all. I got you.
She's the voice of
Welcome
reason
back.
today
Yeah, you the voice of reason.
with the women.
So who's your Black History figure? Who you like in Black History? Yeah. Like, who's your person you look up to in Black History?
No, Lori Harvey.
Yo, that's it.
What?
Oddly enough, I'm actually going to say it's a family member of mine who actually got to. She's participating in Selma, so she's
Hold,
no
hold,
longer with us, but we're sitting and listening to her story.
hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Yeah, we gotta push her. Come on, Dre. What you doing, Dre? You a liar, huh?
I just don't like girls like
You're a
that.
liar, son. You're a liar, Dre. You're a liar. There you go. There you go. What you for, right? You good?
Thanks, Ab.
Go
You're
ahead.
so kind.
I couldn't do it. I gotta stay right here. Go ahead.
Anyway, my grandmother, my great grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
she would sit and tell me different stories about her times in which she had to deal with as far as injustices. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that," but you're saying that because you're living in the climate that we're in now. If you were born and raised during that time, you would be acclimated to it, and you would know how to maneuver or adjust to certain situations. So, before she passed, being able to see how far we have come, even though things are still similar, it's still a huge difference from what she told me she experienced. So shout out to her.
Shout out to Grandma. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay,
Like when you hear stories of like people who like shit that we don't fucking consider at this point in time. Like you traveling at night, you can't stop at certain places.
Right.
Like, you gotta pee or take a shit on the side of the road. You can't get gas during like that.
The
shit
college
like that,
shit was just wild.
Shit like that you don't consider right now. I don't think about nigga. I can't stop to get gas after 9 p.m. Like I don't consider that as a thing. At certain hotels I can't stay at. Like that shit. That's the kind of shit that we.
But back in
take
those
for
days,
granted.
people had their own businesses and stuff, like in another town.
That's
so,
true. You know what
So
I'm
that
saying?
was like downtown. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get mad what happened to the Capitol. Y'all deserve that shit.
You remember that scene from To Kill a Mockingbird?
I don't think I've ever. I don't think I'm familiar.
Yeah, we
What
know.
Time to Kill? Actually,
What?
I've never.
you never
I
seen
seen-
Time to Kill?
Yeah, I seen something.
That might be
Probably.
top 3 movies I've ever seen. Like no bullshit. I mean, me personally, but
I don't know. I might have seen it. I
the
don't,
John Sandler, where he smoked the niggas that raped
Nope.
his daughter.
It's one of those movies they used to play every weekend.
Mhm.
They would play all the
Yeah.
Black History or like racist
I'm a
movies
star.
on weekends.
You never seen it?
I can't do no
I ain't
slave.
seen Simon Kill.
Can't do no more
What's the
slave
movie
movies.
name again? His real name is Sean McConaughey.
Yeah,
Sean Connery.
No, it's
Sean
not
McConaughey. Sean Connery. Sean Connery dead.
It's his best role ever.
What? Did y'all
Hands
just-
down,
y'all-
it's not even close.
So what is the name we just settled on? Because I feel like niggas
It's
just
The Time to Kill, but it's based on the book To Kill a Mockingbird. That's
Right.
what I'm
Okay.
saying. But
Okay.
it's called The Time to
Man,
Kill.
you ain't see Time to Kill, man.
nah, bro. Like,
Yeah, you gonna look.
What the fuck you was doing, bro?
sorry, man. That's probably a lot of movies.
What the
I ain't
fuck
seen,
you was
man.
doing, dog? Why you ain't see Time to Kill, yo?
Have y'all ever seen Rosewood?
Yes, I went to the movie to see that.
Oh man, Green Mile for sure.
I've seen Green Mile, but I have not seen Rosewood.
Yeah, Rosewood.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I
That's,
saw
that's a that's a difficult one, man.
Yeah, that was '96.
Rosewood is a difficult one. What's the joint with
Sean McCartney.
American? Is it American History X? Is that it?
American
American
X.
X. Where they put
That
homie
was
teeth
sick.
on the curb and shit like that. Yeah,
was
that.
sick.
Yeah.
I don't watch shit like that because I'm not gonna go to a movie to get depressed.
To be upset. I watched it at home though. I didn't watch it in theater. I would never go watch it. First of all, me and movies don't get along. I'm gonna be asleep. Like I done slept the last 3 times I went to the movie. I slept all 3 times. Bro.
Man, Rosewood came out in '97. Time to Kill came out in '96.
That's
I
crazy.
watch a lot
Rosewood
of
came out in
action
'97.
movies. You know, movies is gonna make me feel good. I never understood like niggas going to like whoever paid their hard-earned money to see Precious, bro. Why would you do that to
Oh
yourself?
nah, I would
Why
never.
would you
I
pay
think
bread
I
to
seen
go to a
Precious
movie
at the-
theater just to
I
leave
said,
the
did I
brand?
pay?
Never.
I paid for
I
that.
don't think so.
I paid for that.
Never.
That was sick.
Never
So
go.
why are you even watching that?
That was
You
sick.
know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like,
Like,
I
it's
went
not-
with a female.
damn, I'm trying to be depressed today.
I went with a female.
I mean, but you really didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Nah, the
until you actually
reviews
saw
ASAP.
them.
I knew like
If I knew I was about to go watch some sad shit, that shit got to be historical. It can't
But
be
it,
like
it
some
had some
fictional
kind of funny.
sadness.
I probably
Like, nigga,
shouldn't have been laughing, but it did have
You're
some funny
sick.
What's
moments.
funny when she was
What
running?
was
When
funny?
she was running with the
When she
chicken.
was running down the street.
That was funny. That was funny.
When she was running down the street.
Yeah.
And her shoes was falling apart.
And the shoes were falling apart.
Am I wrong for
Yes.
Nah, you're not wrong.
you wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That was funny as
I'm
shit.
sorry. Okay.
Why is that? Nah, that's
She
not.
doesn't date black.
That movie's not
Y'all
supposed to
know
be funny.
damn well
bro.
you would have been laughing if you saw somebody running down the street with
In
chicken.
real life, yes.
In real time,
So
I'm
what's
dying.
the difference?
Like, where this nigga running from? I know her scenario. That's why it's not funny. Like,
But
That
you
shit
wouldn't have
funny.
known it's somebody else.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
my
That
goodness.
shit
So you
is
know the
funny.
scenario. You still
exactly.
find it
You knew her circumstance, and you still laughed at her. Like, that's fucked up.
funny. Oh, good.
That's fucked up, dog.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lord forgive me. Okay.
Yeah, nah. Some like what's the joint? The Central Park 5 movie that's on Netflix.
That was sad.
I
That
have
was
not
sad.
seen
I
that.
cried
Oh,
when I
man.
watched. I cried when I watched that one.
I knew about the story way before the joint came out, so I was like kind of
Right.
like geeking to see it, and it was really really
It
good.
made me cry.
I know people
it
like
made
I'm
me
not watching. I can't get through it. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
What was like not get through it?
it was painful, bro.
Why is it painful?
Just the way they did them young boys, is super foul, bro. Like it's kind of hard to watch somebody like a group just get railroaded just because they don't know anything. Like they just didn't have the information. They didn't have the connection. You know what I'm
The
saying?
whole how they
railroaded, bro.
how they just do the whole case on them, like how
Oh, yeah, it
the
was
whole
bad, bro.
shit, the whole like they went to the precinct, they just like, man, that shit
Do you know anything about the story though?
crazy.
Yeah, probably. But
So yeah, just a little brief background. They all in Central Park, right? Kids, right? 15, 16, 13, 14-year-old kids. They're grouping them, like, from the neighborhood. So it's probably like 30, 40 kids running around Central Park. You know, when you're a kid, you with your friends, you do shit that you probably shouldn't do. Ignorant shit, dumb shit. So they ain't do nothing crazy, right? But on the other side of the park, a white woman was raped and beaten, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, the police were called or whatever, and then they found these, they arrested some of the boys. You know, they didn't know, and they coerced them to basically say that it was them.
How
Their parents weren't there.
What time was this? What date was this?
This is in the 80s. So, you know, one of them married Delicious. They married Delicious. Yeah.
That's a real thing.
I think.
Yes.
Are they all rich now? Like the whole thing?
Rich, no.
Nah, they good though.
They
figures.
They not.
Multi-million, right?
Nah, they not multi-million. They like.
The one that married Delicious is good. He invested.
They got violated, bro.
Didn't they all
In
get a
more
settlement
ways
though,
than
for
one.
like-
They got a settlement, but that shit ain't worth
That
10,
shit ain't-
15 years.
Yeah.
I say they all got $1 million, right?
I doubt it.
I doubt that.
I doubt it. That's that
That's
story.
strange to me because usually when
story's
somebody gets
fucked
like
up,
wrong, like they usually give them like.
They got bread,
What's that
but it
nigga that
wasn't.
came out that got like just got like this nigga that just got 12 mil that came out.
That ain't enough, bro.
That's not enough for your life.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know
I mean,
if
if you
it's
got 12 mil coming to you, I mean,
unless you.
at least
Yeah,
making more than doctorate salary. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I don't. The way they that story is. It's a wicked story, bro. Like,
Story fucked up.
it's a good movie though. Like it's a really, really good movie.
Great movie. Shout out to Ava.
Yeah, it's really a good movie.
Shout out
but
to Ava.
that's not something that I would advise somebody to watch, and unless they trying to, you know what I'm saying, unless that's what you into.
Nah, if you trying to learn history,
Yeah, if you
how the
try-
justice system is,
If you care about
you should
history,
watch that.
if you care about history and shit, then cool. But otherwise, the shit don't make no sense.
The folks that made Rotten Tomatoes are sick people,
One.
dog. I'm just looking at how they just rank
Alright, well-
movies.
I mean, so other than that, let's slides.
We have technical difficulties, y'all. My bad.
Nah, straight, man. But yeah. Besides that, like Black History for me is more than. I don't want to see no more slave movies either.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, we got.
I'm good.
I'm done.
good on the
Please
slave
don't
movies,
don't
bro.
say we were slaves in 1994, bro.
I'm
I'm be
good.
mad. I'm gonna be real upset.
I'm good on.
Niggas
the
was having
slave
fun in
movies.
1994 and 95.
I do wish I was at Freak
Facts.
Nick. Freak Nick is another black.
Freak
historical
Nick is
movie.
Black
Oh
history.
my God.
We gotta make our own freak Nick.
Yeah, I wish I was at
A
Freak Nick.
consensual freak Nick.
Yeah,
A
'cause
clean
them,
freak
Them
Nick.
niggas was wild. I'm not gonna
Them
hold you.
niggas is.
Was it consensual?
Yeah, it wasn't consensual.
I was about to
I
say
seen
that
girls,
was not
them
consensual in
niggas
this
were-
entirety.
It was all types of shit going on.
Comments called, it was a freak video. Somebody
I seen a woman get ate out on the top of a
House of
Toyota.
Horrors.
Like that shit was wild. That shit was wild. Y'all grandmothers was wild. So don't get mad at the city girls. Your grandmama
That's
getting
definitely somebody's aunt.
gang banged up freak Nick.
Speaking of which, though,
Yeah, nah. Some of this shit just don't make sense.
Yeah, we need to have a consensual freak Nick.
they got started in Houston.
Was it Houston? Oh, I thought it was Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta, but they need to start in Houston.
Oh yeah.
Houston surpassed Atlanta as far as cities too. You
You think so?
I don't think so.
You said Houston is what?
know? It surpassed Atlanta. Yeah.
In what regards?
Like Atlanta's like 10 years ago, like or 7 years ago, like I think Atlanta would had the crown. I mean, you know, down between that and Miami or whatever. You're
As
vice
someone who's
versa.
never lived there, I can understand you saying that. As someone who has lived there, I don't agree.
Okay. Let's get applause for that. What you was doing down there? It's like,
I lived in Houston for 10 years.
oh shit, you was with James
Like,
Person
it's
now?
different Houston.
I don't like James Person Jr.
No, I still
hate
go
him.
back.
Oh, because even
You with the-
like,
you with the
even
mob?
Like the Houston niggas I was talking to, they was telling me that like, nah, Houston is like in the last 3 years has like completely flipped on. It's like,
So is it better than DC?
huh?
Nothing's better than DC, boy. What's wrong with you?
Houston
I thought you said you wasn't talking.
As far as what?
Houston doesn't stay open as long as DC does. So that's where things kind of differentiate, except for like in the summertime. I will say the Sunday fun days are up there
They better
in
than.
comparison to DC.
DC doesn't
And
have
some-
turkey leg cut.
And I'm sorry, what?
DC doesn't have turkey leg cut. That automatically gives Houston the W in some fashion.
This nigga go to Turkey Leg one
It's
time. he
so
just-
many other places you
This
can
nigga,
go.
this
I'm
nigga,
saying,
man,
I'm
shiny.
saying, I've lived there, like, you know.
Turkey leg is a
I've
beautiful
lived there all
place.
my life. I can't describe
Some cards.
I can't give you a comp for turkey leg cut. I really honestly can't.
Where you let that in Houston?
Like Griffin maybe on, like a popping Griffin is maybe close, but it's still not. It's still not.
Troy getting mad.
Because there ain't no food there.
Yeah, I can't give you a comp for turkey leg cut in DC.
Is it everywhere in Houston is food there? Like
Yeah, for the most part. I would
That might
say
be better
Houston
than
is
DC.
definitely a city for people who love to party.
That's why,
Me.
that's why the women so
When you want to
Partying.
kind of
Consensual,
chill,
baby.
you move kind of in the outskirts. Humble, Atascocita, Sugarland, Pearland.
Sugarland.
Sugarland.
I
It's
just,
a place
I
called
don't really
Sugarland.
care to live on the south side. It floods a lot, so
Southside clubs. That's
no, it floods a lot. Like
Oh, okay.
there's poor drainage in Houston. It flooded a whole lot more than people really knew.
oh, for real.
That's
And
I mean, it's below sea level.
it's at sea level, so that's why it's so humid, and that's why like I said,
And
it's
it's
just,
so fucking flat. Yo.
The
Yeah,
homes
I mean-
cheaper out there. Is that right? Is that correct? The homes out there cheaper.
I feel like they're getting a bigger bag.
it depends on where you're going. Yes, in certain places, yes, I would say that.
I just feel like they
I'll be
getting
out there
money
soon.
out there. Like they, I just think they live it better. Period.
So how many Rockets gang you want for
A lot.
free? Oh, Hardy or when McGrady was there. You was there when McGrady was there, right?
Been there for 10 years.
Oh, okay. All right.
I told you, like y'all thought I was playing with the favor sheet.
Say nah.
Well, we didn't even go to Houston.
Shout out to Houston.
Nah, honestly, shout out to
Shout out to Lil Flip, man. I put Flip in my IG story. Shout out to Lil Flip. I love Lil Flip, man. Shout out to Lil Flip. That's my man.
Why did you move back here?
Yeah, why would you come back? That was dumb.
That was dumb.
There were more personal reasons as to why I moved back.
We ain't gotta get to that, but okay.
My place and where I was staying flooded, honestly.
How many times? A lot.
Yeah, it was really bad because I even lived the way my house was. My driveway was even on a slope, and I had sandbags to try to block some of the water from coming out, and it still got into my house. So that was really frustrating. I lost one of my cars too, so it was like
One of them. Just one. Continue. Go ahead.
A baller.
Yes, another one.
The convertible.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that. No, but and I was flying back home too much. I had family members that were sick, so it just didn't make any sense. Then I put myself on a detail. I actually wasn't supposed to be staying here. After 6 months, situation happened. I decided to extend my detail, and then I just ended up resigning and staying here and switching fields.
You need to go back.
I want to go back. That is my goal.
Okay.
Better options.
For real?
For of what?
Working? Like, or just living?
Career
Everything.
wise.
If you're in the
Career-wise?
government, if you're not in the government, I would not say unless you're in the oil industry, there aren't many options for government people or like decent paying jobs. The salaries are just way better here. Even for like IT fields,
Yeah, I'm
you
trying-
just get way more money being in this area.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be a street pharmacist and go to day parties. I think I could make well myself. Be on third ward or something. And, you know what I mean? Do what I do.
KD, do you have are you on Clubhouse?
Yeah, are you on Chatty House? You was though for a minute.
Yes, but I haven't really gotten on it as much lately.
You need to get on it. I'm gonna make a room. I'm making a morning show. You'll be a part of it. Nah, for real. I'm dead ass serious.
Oh, okay, you know
You be
like
my
the
you be my
jokes, so-
second. Nah, you be my I'm gonna have 2-3 women co-hosts. You be number 3. You gotta be dedicated though. I'm not with no bullshit. I'm not with the bullshit. I'm dead ass serious.
Okay, what's the?
I'll tell you later. I'll
subject
tell you later.
matter? Okay.
I just broke it today. If you wanna be a part of it, you gotta be serious though.
Okay.
For real, I'm dead ass serious.
I said okay.
I need your loyalty with this one.
This should be interesting. So
Yeah.
listen, right? I got some.
Feel like ATL.
I'm not. Y'all niggas not invited.
You still do. I like.
Feel like ATL over Houston.
I really like Atlanta, bro.
I love Atlanta.
I like
I
Houston
feel like I
for
might
sure.
be because I've never had a bad Atlanta time.
Never.
If I have a choice to live somewhere, I live in Atlanta.
I smile when I get on.
When you go to Atlanta, are you only partying? Is that what you go there for?
No, I'm
I'm trying to work down there.
for the most part, but
I'm trying to work.
chilling too.
You know why I say Houston? We haven't even really because when we go to Atlanta, like we've really like the 2 times we've ripped Atlanta apart. Like I'm not even being funny, I'm not even joking. Like it's been like constant like just movement and like
Okay.
that hasn't even happened in Houston yet, and we still had a blast. Like both times we went to Houston was more chill. It was more just relaxed. Like,
So the next time y'all go to Houston, tell me and I'll link you with.
you know we got a
Wait,
we
who,
got-
Jazz
hold on,
personnel?
hold on.
Sorry,
Huh?
nah. Make it with the mob
We
ties.
connected low key. though.
No, like
Nah,
no,
go-
still it's a different. You can be connected. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I want to say.
Yes, we don't know James Harden. I'm sure. Like I'm not.
Been over James Harden house.
but you know.
It's not even. But anyway,
Don't even. It's not even his house.
Okay,
Don't go.
PJ Tucker.
All right, PJ House. You been on Beach House?
really, like,
I'm asking questions. This is.
I don't know
fun.
celebrities. I'm just a regular person.
Oh, here you go.
All right, let's stop.
Yeah. we just try. You see how we
You know
try?
what the Slim is with the Louis pants though?
Oh
I
my
fuck with
God.
that.
Who?
Some with the
Oh
Louis
yeah,
pants.
yeah.
Shout
No,
out you, bro.
yeah, he's a
You
plug.
gem.
He's a plug for sure.
He's a plug for sure.
I just wanted to touch on a couple topics that from last week that we didn't get to, from the listeners.
Oh, they sent topics again?
Nah, just we just didn't get a chance.
How many they
send
sent? Man, shout out to y'all, man.
They sent like 12.
Y'all really fuck with us, man.
Yeah, they sent like 12, but we didn't get to get to all of them.
Make my job easy too.
And actually, it's funny because I kind of touched on this topic earlier in my chat a little briefly. The question was, who has more fun on vacation, men or women? My vote is going to say women.
Yeah, women want more prepared.
I think women have a better time on vacation because
y'all they do.
for one, they can have fun without the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Like for us, if it ain't no women around, no, listen though, if it's no women around, we're not going to enjoy ourselves, bro. Like, for the most part,
You're really
like no, it's fun, but it's not the same, bro.
Can we keep it a stat?
It's not the
Can we keep it on
same.
the stat?
No, it's not the same, bro.
When we drove to Atlanta,
This nigga.
It was a great time.
that car ride was mad fun. Like that
For
was
sure.
like almost like they
Yes.
not having that.
Yes, why aren't they?
Why they out there? They doing other shit in the car ride.
They ain't chilling.
Hey,
They,
So
shaking.
you gonna speak for women, or you want me?
yeah,
to
Go ahead, go ahead.
that's why I wanted to ask the women in the room. I feel like women have a lot of fun.
I would say I definitely have way more fun because one, I don't pay for anything.
Whoa,
So
baller.
that's
Another baller.
No, like seriously, you don't. Honestly, the hospitality is so different.
In
Especially
Houston?
if you're sitting there like inviting us over to where you are, sharing your drinks, your liquor, whatever. Okay, we can match you.
It's like
I had
unity.
no broke friends.
It's unity. Oh wow, baller
So
again.
that's why you say you all have more fun because y'all get treated better, I guess.
Yes, even as far as like other women, nobody's competing with each other like they do here when you go out.
Yeah, that shit is
People
weird.
are really having fun when they're in Houston.
No, no,
When
no.
I went out
we know
here,
that.
No, I'm not.
No, he not talking
I'm not specifically talking about Houston. I'm talking about on vacation. Period. Anywhere.
Like Miami.
that everywhere
wherever
I go,
you go.
even when I was in Miami, just southern states, I've just had. It's just totally different. Here, you have. What do you say this?
Slander it. Go.
I don't want to slander it, but it's because I don't really go out here. I've gone out once, but when I do, I'm with like my best friend, and
I saw you up K
it's
Street.
a totally different
You was up
environment
K
for me
Street.
because they kind of block everything for me.
You just call them blockers?
Yes, they do.
Oh, they block
Like,
niggas for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
I don't. It's not the same experience versus me going out with my female.
So when
friends.
you in Houston, it's like more Southern hospitality. Like it's a really good time.
just anywhere in southern states, it's just not competition. You feel like here you got women that's just looking at you crazy,
Hating. Not
judging,
haters. Yeah.
seeing looking you up and down, seeing what you have on. I don't have a problem complimenting another woman, but I feel like here when I do compliment other women, they feel like I'm like chastising them or I'm like being funny, but I'm being genuine.
Right.
Why does that make y'all have more fun? Because I can say when we go to southern states, like I feel like we dapper like.
Why are we
it's
talking
more
about southern
love.
states right
We
now?
dapper like- Oh, sorry.
We just talking about vacation.
Because who the
That's
fuck
my
goes to
fault,
vacation
my
above
bad.
Dixon?
Oh, okay. You did that. Oh, okay.
I think I did. I'm
This is my
sorry.
fault. This is my
Who the fuck
fault.
goes to vacations above
Good
the
shit.
Dixon line? It's LA or the South.
No, I'm just saying. I don't just mean in this country. I'm talking anywhere. Just vacations. Period.
You assuming niggas is-
Anywhere you get on a plane,
me.
who has more fun, men or women? That's the question.
because there's no way you have like you can't say like it's impossible for you to have like okay like certain places I feel like you got this, you got that, you got this. It's impossible for you to have more fun in like Dominican Republic than 4 niggas going. There's no way you're gonna have more fun than niggas. It's legitly impossible. Like,
I think that was you that answered. Women
Anderson-
have more fun because we don't need the opposite sex to
That's
have
what I
fun.
said.
Yeah,
That's what.
that's
they don't
literally
need
what it comes down to.
everything.
orgy every night. Fucking
Everything that we, not everything, but the majority part of our trip involves a woman in some way, shape, or form.
Niggas want chicks around, bro.
Even if you're not having
Beat the
sex,
bus around.
even if you're not having sex with
It's just,
anybody.
you just want a female
Don't,
around.
don't get me wrong. There are some moments where you're like, all right, yeah, I'm not going on any more girls trips. I need a man with me. But for the
Y'all
most
don't
part,
want
like
niggas.
a lot of my trips out of the country, except for like 2 or 3, like they were all with my girls. And I honestly, I will hold you, I really did have a little bit more fun with.
Without no cocks around.
And women plan things,
Yes.
so it wasn't
Prepare-
like
yeah,
spur of
yeah.
the moment.
Y'all
so
got
we
matching
knew,
outfits.
Yeah, y'all got matching
yeah,
outfits.
like we
y'all
knew
got
we were
Tuesday
gonna do
matching
morning.
wigs,
like
the
everything
eyelets,
Tuesday
the
morning.
Especially the
eyelets,
wigs. I
the
don't
eyelets.
really-
Y'all be having like different wigs. The girls I be seeing, they be having like 5 different wigs.
I'm like,
They like fitteds. They be switching them shits.
okay, yeah. I
Especially
see.
the storm joint. Ooh, y'all love that storm. Y'all love that storm wig. The blonde.
I don't know.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I think women just have more options.
Yeah, they because they women, bro.
Women have way more options.
Yeah.
We can get better discounts on things.
Most memorable parts have nothing to do with sex. At all.
Very true.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Absolutely.
it's all like it'd be something dumb like the car ride. It'd be something like something Chuck said. Not that you was there, but if you was there, like something he did, or when so and so got lost, or when so and so got drunk, and we had to find. Like it's never.
Yeah, when Eddie's shoes fell out the trunk.
Yeah, it's never. Yeah, he lost his shoes on fucking
you
boulder
do
crash.
have
Like,
to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No, no, no.
off. You do have to make sure you're traveling with the right people.
That's the
though.
next
Like,
question I was
I
about to
have
ask you.
friends that I travel with. I have friends that I just go out with here, and then I have friends that I go to dinner with. I don't. It's certain groups I don't mix because I know that they won't mesh well.
Mm-hmm.
But you can easily choose the wrong people to go on vacation, and it could be a group of women, and it just be disastrous. I think I had one trip like that. That's how I learned my lesson to not kind of mix the friend groups in, because okay, yeah, you're my friend, you're not that person's friend. So I caught them being a little shady at times.
Yeah, women.
like,
That's something.
niggas don't
y'all-
have to worry about that.
Yeah,
at
I
all.
don't necessarily.
Like,
gotta-
Nah, we ain't gotta worry about that. Everybody cool.
Not to say that. Not to say that it can't happen. It
I'm
can
gonna
happen.
disagree because I've seen it
Yeah,
happen.
it can happen.
But
Everybody cool. Now when I go
I
out,
don't know who you ever talking about, but they're clowns. Because that should never, like, that hasn't come close to, like, yo, when you go out of, yeah, they're probably light skinned niggas. When you go out of town, like, I be dapping up mad strangers. Like, I'm mad friendly outside of town. Like, you know, niggas be more friendlier. Like, and then if one nigga's really wilding out the group, as a group, we make the decision to just shut that nigga out. Like, it'll be dealt with inside. Like, it won't, like, it would never
gotta-
still outside. Like, he'll just be
we
shut
gonna
down.
put him on ice.
Yeah, he'll just be shut
He
down.
gotta
in the
chill.
leave
jail.
that nigga in the
Like, it'll
house.
never be-
Leave that
it'll
nigga in
never
the
be a
house.
problem, yo.
Leave that
It'll never
nigga.
be
He
a
got to chill, bro.
Oh, women
Drop that
will
nigga
have
off at
a
the airport.
field day. So, oh, you left me. Women get mad over
Everything.
birthday parties here.
Yes,
so
yes.
yeah. Why
Just
y'all say birthday
imagine-
dinner so serious?
I don't care.
Okay.
When I did have a birthday dinner, I prepaid for everything, and then but because my friends are loyal, they actually like cash at me all my money back.
That's dope.
Which is
I
what
didn't
they
know
should.
they were gonna do
That's
that.
what
Which is
they
what
should-
I think
should
people, that's what you should do.
Because
As you
it was
should do.
something that I genuinely wanted to do, and I know some of them was like, I'm only doing it because it's your birthday. I kind of was like, okay, well, let me just
Make it a little easier for you.
yeah. And I knew to not not invite someone who I knew wasn't really financially in a position to come there, and then have them like be looking all crazy and order like something that was like $10 off the menu, and then be mad that we splitting the tab.
Everybody
because
pay 80.
we don't
Everybody
go
pay
off
80.
like, okay, you bought this, you bought that. We just
50.
divvy it up equally and just
Right.
pay.
I mean, that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need y'all to stop taking birthday
Hey,
dinner
quick question.
serious.
Like,
Yeah, y'all be like,
That shit is annoying.
and I seen plenty of women go out of town and then come back not friends no more.
on some man time, y'all ever been to a restaurant that like scared y'all? Like y'all ever,
Absolutely,
Scared? What do you mean?
absolutely.
What?
Women, I don't.
first time in what?
Y'all don't have this experience necessarily.
Scared? You said scared you?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been? I'm Will. I'm asking.
Every
you,
man in the room is understanding. Right?
Oh,
Have you ever been intimidated?
Okay.
But I'm not going.
Yeah, exactly.
I do pay though.
No, I'm saying like if somebody's taking you out.
When I was a young boy, we had like this little Jazz's outing, and we went to Capital Grill, and and I was younger. I was young back. This is the first time I was actually legitly nervous. I was like, yo, this can get crazy. Like, I can lose a lot here. Like 'cause you usually go out, you be like, all right, I'm willing to spend this. I'm bulletproof. Like, can't nothing hurt me. I'm like, nah, bro. I can go home hurting. Yeah, the appetizer, niggas looking at the appetizers that cost 98 cash, and then like everything is a la carte, and then it's like the fucking salads was like 27. I was like, yo, I can really. This can
Have
hurt,
you
yo.
been somewhere where you couldn't afford it and you had to like ask a friend to send
No,
you
that would
some
never
money?
happen to me. Like, I go, bro, listen, I had the money to cover it. It's just the next day I'll be upset. Like, damn, I should have spent that. But I've never been in a position where it's like a restaurant can break me. Like, but I would be pissed the next day. Like, fuck, the fuck you do that for, John? Like, but
No, I was in a position like that. And the position, it was odd because
shout out Jazz's brunch.
you know how
That's why I could never be broken in my younger days. I could never.
you know how like you know how you can only pull out so much money out the ATM until they like report fraud,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I was in Baltimore, then I was coming to down this part of town. So I had pulled out bread up in Baltimore, right? Then I had pulled out mad bread down here because I had to give the money to somebody. So I got to the date and I couldn't I don't have my car was off. Like I had no access to my car no more. You know what I'm saying? I had I didn't. The money was in there. I
Oh,
just
you
couldn't
had it, you
use
just
the
couldn't.
car no more. Like
But she didn't know that.
fuck. What's this supposed? How you finesse that?
Yeah, that's how I was like.
So listen, right? So like, my car was dead, right? And I didn't have no cash. There was no Cash App at the time. So I'm like,
Oh, this back in like 2000.
fuck, bro. So
This
I
back-
had to call my brother to meet me at the restaurant, fake like I'm going to the bathroom. He hand me the bread.
Niggas gonna look at
Oh,
like
shit.
we got
The
She
whole
finessed
shit.
that.
It's
Shout
a whole
out to
shit
you.
show. I couldn't explain that. How you explain that? Shit sound like a lie if I was like, yo, I'm keeping 100 with you. Like I have the bread, but I took out so much bread today. Like I can't even do that with you.
We got really good friends. I
like, what?
lost one of my cars. I didn't lose one of my cars, but I left one of my cards at home, and it was the NASA joint, and all I had on the Apple Pay was my Navy. And I don't have no money in the Navy joint. Like my Navy's like if I'm betting on football or I'm doing whatever, like I put money in that account. So I'm just like, man. And when I went out, the bill came, and I reached for my. I'm like, oh shit. And I knew exactly what I did with it. I withdrew money the last day. I left it in my work pants. I'm like, dog. I don't have no money. So the waiter comes back around, you good? I'm like, yeah, give me a second. I got you. I hit Jock ASAP. I say, young, I need like 400. Just send it to. And Jock didn't even ask no questions. Jock said, bet. And just, you know what I mean? And just sent it through. So it was nothing. Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, niggas been in some tight spots, bro. Like I didn't had plenty of niggas hit me up like, yo, what's my limit? I'm like, what you?
I definitely got that question before. Like, yo, what's my limit? Question mark.
I'm like, yo, when you in a jam like that?
Yeah.
What's the limit? Max me out, bro.
That's why it's important to pay. That's why it's important to pay your friends back.
Max me out.
Some niggas can hit me and I'll be like, I only got a dub for you. And some
that's
niggas
it.
can hit me and I would literally give them like a
Yeah,
stack.
I got
like, 'cause
whatever
I
you
know,
want.
like I got whatever you need, I got you, bro. Like,
Yeah, niggas be.
it depends on who it is. Yo.
Yeah, I don't know, but niggas sometimes niggas been sweating at the table like, like this shit going good, young. I can't fuck this up, right? I gotta finesse this, bro. Niggas been doing math the whole day.
Yo, that was the Capital.
You like, damn, why he ain't talking? Because he's thinking like,
Yo,
shit, like, how the fuck?
that was the Capital Grill part.
Damn, I get paid on
But the scary part
Thursday.
about this
Oh
shit,
my
it was
God.
like,
But I
John
gotta
got
pay
money,
my
so she
condo.
started telling her friend like, oh, we can order one time. Like, yeah, John to get you a drink. Like, yeah, what you want? Like, John, you got it right. I'm like, yeah.
Ooh.
Nigga like,
Yeah. Dog, the fucking sidecar was $27, yo. I'm like, how do y'all do that, bro?
Have you
Like, what
ever
is in that
told a
drink
woman
that's
no?
$27?
When she did something like
absolutely.
You said what?
that. I knew you was saying.
Absolutely.
Have you ever told a woman no, like when she?
Yes.
I had, but I couldn't in that situation because they like
Yeah, that's a
they
tough
boomed
one.
it on me, and it's just like, yeah, I can sure.
No, I definitely did it, bro.
I was sick.
I'm at the bar, right? I'm talking to the young lady. I buy her a drink. Her friend comes over. They having a conversation. I'm like, yo, you want a drink? She's like, yeah. 3 other friends come. I said, whoa, we gotta stop it somewhere, sweetheart. What's happening here? Y'all working me. We're not doing this.
I'm spending.
You
We're
want
not-
to keep it real?
we're not doing
Merk pulled it. Yo, Merk did.
No, what you mean? How you look? What's the second friend come like? Nah, it's a
Oh,
wrap.
you limit
They have a
three.
bird
You got a limit.
Fuck out of
You
here.
got a 3
We're not
month. You got a
doing
3
that.
drink
We're
limit.
not doing that, bro.
Yo, it's Smith
Fuck outta
Public
here.
Trust. Merk, and I had
Crazy
it, so it was no
shit.
problem. And Merk's the homie, but like Merk dead ass said, like even she won't mind me using the name. Even Britt was like, Merk, why you do that? You just like she was like, don't you owe me a shot, friend? I'm like, yeah, what's your shot? The whole LBV that was there, she was like, yeah, John got us.
Devious.
It's just popping out of nowhere. Next thing you know,
Man,
10 shots
turning
just
the-
fly off the
nigga-
joint. Here you go, Merk.
Nigga turn into Oprah. You get a drink. You get a drink. You get it. Nah, fuck that. I ain't, yeah, nah.
Shout out to bartender though, cause he kind of like I guess he peeped the vibes and was like, yeah, 42. I'm like, my nigga, fuck with you, Brody.
You looked out for the
Fuck
cookout,
with you,
man.
Brody.
Yeah, y'all be putting niggas in compromising situations sometimes, man. Like you gotta think about it. I'm like, damn, how much do I like this girl, bro? Like, and even if at that point it's like, yo, do I even want to embarrass myself? Like this
I
could be,
agree with Rui. If I'm out, I'm
spending.
this could be
I'm spending.
embarrassing, bro.
Like, I've never been in a
spending.
situation where something can legitly break me, but I would be
Yeah,
mad
nah.
as shit the next
Yeah.
day.
It wasn't the
Yeah,
God
I'm the
is
nigga. I'm the
cover,
nigga.
but
Wake
I'll
up, be
be
like,
mad.
what the fuck I did? I'm like, and then do. Huh?
Have you ever called your bank and like didn't charge back?
I wanted to do that, but
I want to. My pride won't let me though.
I got a good mother. She be like, what are you
I
doing?
did that shit in college.
She be like, what are you doing? Why your car doing this? I'm like,
Definitely did it in
oh,
college.
don't worry.
Bro,
The
When y'all
statute of
went to-
limitations is up on
when y'all
that.
went to Movie birthday, that happened last week. We went to hashtag in VA.
Still ain't
The
that.
middle was getting so crazy, like we couldn't. There was no place to stand. So it was me, Chuck, and Dre. And we tell you, and like Chuck was like, and there was some joints over there. This vibe. They're like, blah blah. We bought him a drink. They're like, blah. We're like, it's too crowded in here. So when some hookah girl like the table right here for blah blah blah. Looked at Chuck. Chuck of course like, all right, dog, we gonna get the table. Boom, got the table. I had no plans of doing like this. Was not even a table. Was never in my night. She bring the bill. It's like, she talking about packages and shit. Like, yeah, bro, just send me $350. I'm like, no, that didn't break, but it's like, bro, I just had no intentions of spending. Like, that just wasn't even in my mindset.
You was chilling.
Yeah, but you know, I was mad the next morning. But that's the joke. You're like, all right, here. It wasn't like the $350. It was the fact that like that night was supposed to be go to a birthday event, have a nice little drink, and it wasn't supposed to.
Because I have in my mind when I leave the house. Listen, this is it for the. I'm maxing out here. If it go past that, I have a budget.
So
bro.
you ain't just speak up and say
Trying
like,
to respect.
no.
Yeah, I would have said fuck no. Bro.
No, because at that point it was leaving them out.
No, it was a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah, it was leaving out the.
It was
you
a
gotta-
vibe.
I agree. Me and Roy are here to hear with
Yeah,
him.
it was a vibe.
You gotta.
Fuck that.
Sometimes
You gotta
you just gotta
fuck
bite
it.
the bullet
You
and
gotta
just
say
let
fuck
it.
it.
Because I had some good nights doing that too.
Sometimes.
But like, you just gotta.
I'd be like, man, fuck it, y'all. They right there. Bro.
The money
on.
come back.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, boom.
They
That's
right
what
there.
The money come
Man,
back.
they right there, bro.
But when
Especially if I go out of town, I'm crazy. Like,
out of
What
town,
we
I'll
about
do
to do?
Out
that.
of town, I have no budget.
What
I'm
we-
not
what we
doing
doing?
it. I'm not doing it here.
we
Out of town,
gonna
I have no budget.
we going to Magic, then we going to book. Let's go. All right, let's go.
I'm not doing it here.
Even certain events
I'm
at
not
home.
doing it here,
Like
though.
if you know it's somebody's birthday that's coming up, I think that's what niggas do. Niggas rationalize before going out. Like if I know it's somebody's birthday going on, is whatever we going to. I'm like, okay, I know this is one of them events where I'm a
depends on who-
I hate y'all niggas be like, I'm doing this tonight. I just need one bottle. That's it.
It depends on who it is. For me,
Yeah.
bro.
Even when we went to the podcast with the yeah, because Gabe already snitched on that too much. But even when we went to the podcast with you know what I mean, shout out the podcast, and you know they had they
I'm
wanted.
feeling like you can't name drop.
No, we
'cause
can't.
you
No, we
really
can't.
Because
trying-
game fucked
No,
it
no,
up.
I was about to say you trying real hard not
Nah,
to.
because I'm
Okay.
gonna protect. But like, once they showed love, like they showed us love, it was like, yo, you can have the shot. At that point, I made in my mind like, yo, whatever happens here is cool. Like I've
That was
already,
a good night.
I already accepted whatever
was a
goes
good
down here. Whether it's 100, 200,
Yeah,
it
nah.
just is what it is type shit.
For sure, but I'm not biting too many bullets.
Yeah,
just not.
You
Gonna
just
Home,
said no
I'm
cap.
off my
I'm not
PC
about to be
shit.
biting all type of. I'm not biting all every bullet that come around. just
Home.
'cause-
If I'm not home,
and that's the thing. And
let's have fun.
And you, out of town, cool.
Out
but
of town,
you're not
but
about
home,
to. You're not going to finesse me because you cute. Like
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
not
yeah, you're
I'm
not.
not going.
You're not.
I'm not going for that.
if we at
Have you
Jasmine's, I don't
ever
care.
been? Any of y'all ever been finessed by a female and didn't realize it until like?
super. I have.
Super
So
chill
like
about that.
you go in with this mindset saying what you're not gonna do, and then
Oh no, that's
you
not
find-
happened to me. I meant like different. Like I met a girl at the bar, we talking, and we just vibing, and I'm thinking it's just like, and eventually it turns into like,
It off.
Yeah,
And
it's,
she's
yeah,
a
just,
dipset.
that happens. Like you know,
That
or,
happens.
or you just talking to Slim and you getting Slim whatever she wants, and she just, and then eventually she just disappears. Like okay, and she was giving you like flirty vibes the whole time.
She was getting flirty right because she ain't had no money. That's how I look at it because I'm fucked up in the head. She was giving me flirty vibes because she didn't have no money to buy her drink.
Girls really go out the house
Yeah.
You
broke.
know
Yes,
what?
girls go out the house
So
broke.
I will say this: after working the door at a couple of events,
Chill out, yo.
bitches is broke. Like
Thank you.
it was people.
Say it again for the girl in the back. Listen, we too rough on the podcast.
I'm
Make this the
sorry,
clip too, Gabe. Make this the clip too.
You going viral? Let's go,
Like-
Katie.
Name of the show, bitches is broke.
Bitches is broke. Bitches is broke.
No,
Get
it was
it.
really sad, and it's so crazy because it'll be a lot of the women that I see men just gawking over
Likes.
who on social media.
Gawking.
You would think that they live this certain lifestyle, gorgeous, and they're very sweet.
They do live a
But
certain
they
lifestyle.
literally
It's
could. I
impoverished.
mean, they're swiping credit cards and they're getting declined, or they're hassling saying when,
Yikes.
it's $20 and they don't have it.
Yikes.
Like I was just like,
You saying these
okay.
bitches don't got $20? Is that what you saying?
That's what you're saying.
And I promise I'm not trying to be mean, but they
No,
really
you're being
did
right.
not-
You're being right.
They really did not have it, and I had a girl try to like argue me down to kind of get a discount. And at the time when she was trying to get a discount, it was only $5 to get in.
That's sad.
So I
That
was
is
just like, so did
There's
you
no such
like,
thing as a discount on
On
five.
five
man.
cash?
That's what I'm
So,
saying, like,
five is the
and-
discount.
Niggas
Like,
said two-
And I guess
Give me
they
$3.50.
count
Did you
on
give you $3.25?
They count on men
Still got
being at the
20
door,
quarters.
and that's why my friend asked me to be at the door because one, I don't go out like that, so I don't know a lot of the faces that they are more familiar with.
Right.
So when they see me, they already know like, okay, like I'm
I
gonna
can't
have
pull
to
it.
pay.
Yeah.
Is it a thing that they don't want to pay because they're not used to paying, or they're just dead ass broke?
They just dead ass broke.
So
Well, you just said cards declining for dubs.
That's for a
which
dub.
is which
That's
is
insane.
yo,
and I felt
your
it,
life
it
is in
was
shambles
one
if your
girl,
cards
like,
declining for a dub.
it was one girl I just felt so bad because I know she's embarrassed. I actually just paid like because my friend at the end of the day he still needs to make money, and I wasn't gonna be in the habit of trying to like discount everybody because they already, in my opinion, let too many people in for free.
Uh-huh.
So I was just like, you know what? I pulled a 20 out of my own pocket, and I was like, go ahead, baby girl, like have fun. But
Nope.
it's some bitches. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Go
It's
ahead.
some
Say the
women-
B word. Go.
No, I'm
Be
sorry.
trill.
That's not ladylike.
Be trill.
It's some women where I'm just like, yeah, okay. If you don't have the $20, you can stand to the side. You can ask for someone, or you're just not gonna come in. And
That is
like
sad.
they'll tell you, y'all see me at the door at certain events. Like I treat everybody the same, even my own friends. Okay, 20. Like if you fuck with me, you gonna support me in what I'm doing, and you're not gonna like hassle me about asking you to pay. Like if you cannot bring me some type of like
Income.
monetary value to me letting you in for, like if it's like a bartering of services or whatever, I'm not gonna go out of my way to let you in free. I'm sorry.
All right. Good shit, man.
Black people probably going out when they don't have the money. That's always been strange to me. Like, if for some reason I didn't
Stay
have
in
it,
the
I'm not
house.
leaving the house.
I'm
Like,
staying in the house.
that's what you pay rent for. You legitly pay rent for the days when you're down. You can stay in a house where you pay rent and enjoy your cable, your services and stuff.
And
I
watch
really don't
Netflix
understand
till you
people
pass
going
out.
out.
So I passed out on the couch.
Yeah, like I don't understand people going out and not having it. And not having a dub is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
If your card-
Not having $5 is
Bro, if your
insane.
card declines for a dub, declines for a dub though.
No,
This is your account.
No, your
This is
card
your
declined
on-hand
for
cash. This is your
$5.
account
Like you
declining
don't
for
have
a dub. You're in
$5.
trouble, my friend.
That's
In life.
Women, stop this.
If you don't have $5, you need to make sure you get there when it's free to get in.
No.
That's
You
humble
need
yourself.
not to go.
You need not to leave the
Don't
house.
Go.
See, and I'll say this:
How'd
some
you get
people,
there?
it's like at a certain point in time because you've been in the house for so long, like it can get depressing. Where it's like, okay, I want to do something, I want to go out and have fun. Just get there when it's free. You can't drink, you can't get nothing to
Happy
eat.
hours it's over at 5 or 6.
Look, some people have friends who are willing, like, all right, I'm gonna throw you this, but even with men, like men turn to their friends and they like, hey, you got me. One dude literally left his friend at the door because he was like,
Hey, Katie, chill
I'm
out,
not
bro.
paying for this nigga no
all right,
more.
All right, bro.
Like,
All right,
excuse me?
all right.
Anyway, so, and I never, it's so funny because he was just like, I mean, you don't know me like that. Like you don't know what I got money in my account. And I was just
He said that to
laughing.
you?
He said that to you?
He tried to say it to me, so I let him talk. But when he realized, like, I was like, okay, so
Dub?
that's literally what I said. I was like, so like there's money, like
Dub,
please.
So-
dub, one dub.
it just got to the point where
One
Miss
dub.
his pride was just so up there that he tried to argue me. That's like, oh, I got money. I can buy your car. I can do this. And I
One
was
I mean,
like,
he's kind of got to do that once he gets called out in front of people.
but I didn't call him out though.
One
He brought
dub.
attention to himself. I had him pulled over to the side. At that point, okay, since you want to be loud, now I'm going to embarrass you. We can do this. And then I got the security guard to lift his little ass up
Oh nah,
and throw him out.
that's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing.
Listen.
You see the double standard though that we don't talk about because them same females that card decline for a dub, they face card is OD still good in DC. There's still gonna be all the parts partying. There's still gonna be other. If me and everybody at the bar, yo, and we like either
Never
don't have
hit
the
the
money
end
getting a
of-
party
I've never
or
hit
our
the end of
card
that.
declines for a dub, we are finished.
Nobody gonna let me forget about that.
We're finished.
It's not gonna happen.
Women are catty, so they'll say it like subliminally or
No, they'll
like
say it out
put it
loud. The
on
podcast
social
niggas
media
ain't had that
sometimes.
The podcast niggas that had that dub, they like nigga what? That's a rap. They're
I'm
saying
talking
out
about in
loud.
regards to
Podcast
other
niggas.
women. They will say something about
That's Rossetti. Don't talk like girl. Why he looks? He,
Yeah, I
man,
ain't
he didn't have a
going-
dub.
I ain't
man.
go- I ain't going
He
like
didn't have a
that.
dub on 11/4/2021.
I'm not going like that.
Never
I'm sorry.
forget it, bro. Like
Sorry.
they'll never forget
You
it.
never catch me. No, sir. Not
I'm
me.
not going like that. Yeah.
Not me.
You catch me down bad
And them
like
same bro
that.
girls we talk about,
Fighting
they'll get
everybody.
wife. Like the next
Because
day.
you broke.
Yeah.
They'll get wife and route to somebody paying $20 for them to get in that same club and then become husband and wife. After we can't pay the 20 to get in the club, we're not even getting a hello.
over for
We're not even getting common decency of a greeting, much less a drink.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
depends situation.
Because if
I've
that nigga,
seen,
if the nigga that didn't have that dub try to go smack at you later, you'd probably look at him like he was an
You
insane.
wouldn't laugh.
We would laugh at him.
You
Like a
probably tell
pleasant.
security.
You probably call him
So
a
at this point,
pleasant.
he's a threat.
You probably
If you
call
never
him
have
a
a dub
pleasant.
and he's going to smack you.
if
at
you
this
know
little
me
freak.
personally, you know I wouldn't have laughed.
Yes, you would.
Oh my God.
He would have called security. Man.
I've dealt with men who didn't have money, but by the time that they, like, if we chose to separate, they weren't broke anymore.
So you upgrading niggas.
She says they bossed their life up.
4B voice.
But I'm not
Harden
gonna do that.
talking.
just
4B
for someone
voice.
I'm dating.
Shout out to 4B.
Like
Bars.
any of my friends, like if I see you're down at a certain point, and I love you or I care, but like we're cool, I'm gonna make sure you come up.
That's what's up.
PJ
That's what
Tucker
you're
told
supposed
her
to
that.
do.
Salute to you for that.
Who taught you that, T-Man?
PJ, yo.
Salute to you for that.
No,
Or
my
James.
leather. Thank Thank you.
James already taught you that
Salute to
before the
your
beard.
mothers,
You're expensive over here.
man. Salute to you
Your baller tag is going up, man.
for that
Bro, I
one.
don't know what you're talking about.
Let me ask you
Oh
a
my
question, because I feel like you actually might have a real definition, right? When you hear the word submission, what does that word mean to you?
I fucking hate this question, bro.
I ain't dog. This nigga's like, I ain't even talking about this shit.
I don't like that word.
Oh Lord.
I don't use it. I'm not. Shut up. No, I don't see myself submitting to anyone. I'm sorry. I could compromise.
Right. Okay.
So that's I just.
Did you say compromise because you don't like the word submitting? Is it the word more than the actual act of submitting? Is that
Are
what
you
you're
saying
doing?
submitted that? Are you begging?
You just don't like the word submission.
What is it?
Because I feel like people don't use the textbook definition for it. I feel like it's like kind of watered down and it's made to look like the person who is submitting is the weaker link.
So you have a problem with the word
Yeah, in
more
a
than the
nutshell.
actual act of submitting, right?
Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
that.
Cause I was just listening to a Clubhouse conversation about it yesterday, and I feel like women hate the like just like you. They hate the word, like it does something to y'all when y'all hear that word. What like I don't know. I'm not a nigga that's gonna be like you got to submit to me. Like that's not.
I feel like that's what they think.
But
when
that's
That's not my.
what,
That's not my thing.
they
Like,
just picture a nigga with their foot on their
yeah, like that ain't what I'm on. Like,
yeah.
that's not what I'm on. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't even have that conversation with like I'm not.
that's because you're not a narcissistic person.
Yeah.
To someone who is a narcissist telling you that you need to submit to me, or who has narcissistic ways or a thought process, you're like, I'm not doing that. But I feel like naturally,
That's
when
what I
you
was about
care
to
about
say, like,
someone,
it's gonna happen.
you kind of fall into
I
submission or
feel like
compromise.
it's a trust thing. Like
Yeah,
Like-
if you're completely comfortable and you've allowed yourself to be vulnerable with this person, you're gonna naturally do things for them that you wouldn't do for the average person.
I have a
period.
confession.
Ah,
Can somebody
I
define
like
the
that.
word narcissist to me? Like really, like on a ground level, just to sound with narcissist.
Somebody look it up.
Because this is one definition that, like I've heard it from 30 different angles. Like what?
Somebody
like, if I
looks
ask you
it
what's
up.
a narcissist, what do you tell
let
me?
me look up the definition.
No, what do you know?
I really
even
don't
look-
know.
look
I'm not
at
sure.
it.
I
What
really
do you-
don't know.
That's what I don't know. What's a if I'm asking you what's a narcissist?
I really don't know.
Okay, I'll just put it like this.
Michael
I'm
Jordan.
describing a Leo.
Oh shit, we bring.
So
Michael Jordan.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you got bad Leo
Shout out
drama.
over
Wow.
I'll just say it like this, and this guy went out of his way to make me feel lesser than him.
Narcissist. And I feel like women. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like women want to relinquish that. I guess like maybe leadership of don't want like you want somebody to lean on, right? So you want to be able to submit to somebody. I just don't trust niggas enough.
I think everyone naturally
do
would
it.
want to submit to someone, but I say this like I'm not the woman that's going to stand behind you. I'm going to stand
Beside,
beside
for
you.
sure.
Side,
Like
like that.
I'm gonna let you lead, but also know that you will hear my opinion or whatever the situation is, and know that I'm trusting you have our best interest at
Right.
heart.
Absolutely.
Look at this growth here. Wow. Wow.
This
Look
topic-
at you.
This topic's always been dumb to me because it's like every time it gets brought up, and I said the same thing. Like remember that wave on Instagram where they was asking about submission for like a whole like, and I was like, yo, this is
That was
the
like 3
stupidest
years ago.
topic in the fucking world because if a girl trusts you, bro, and she and it's not even about love to me when it comes to like submitting.
Nah.
If a girl trusts you and respects you to lead, it would naturally happen. Like it just naturally. I'm not saying she's not going to kneel at your feet and be like, "My king, you've earned this." Like no, but she's naturally going to give way to like that comes with respect and trust.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? That's just a girl trusting your ability to lead.
Like niggas really be trying to beat women into submission.
Like,
Like if I tell you to submit enough times, you gonna do it. It's like nigga, she's not doing it for a reason, bro. Like you the reason, my nigga. Like,
Stay away,
Not
man.
that hard to understand.
Stay away
bro.
from them guys.
I mean, it's really not that difficult to understand. Do you believe it is necessary? Like, can you have two leaders in a relationship?
No.
Wow.
no, you absolutely can't.
Cannot have two leaders.
Nah,
in a
you absolutely
relationship.
can't.
Okay.
Somebody has to know that.
So how do you determine who? Okay, like how do you determine?
It's the male.
Who's
Everyone isn't built to be a leader.
I agree with you.
we agree it's the male though, right? Like as a woman, you'd agree with that because if you didn't have a male that was built to lead.